here is the news afternoon. First, the highlights. Lagos State government set to revamp school traffic advocacy program to instill awareness. Instance. Six President-elect Donald Trump Thursday in office, and its second phase of the league begins in Lagos. And now the details. I am Mike James. In a bid to enhance student safety and promote responsible road use, the Lagos State government is set to revamp its school safety traffic advocacy program. This initiative, spearheaded by the Ministry of Transportation, aims to instill traffic safety awareness among students, teachers, and parents across the state. Speaking on the initiative, the special advisor to the governor on transportation, Shola Giwa, emphasized that the program will not educate students on traffic rules, but also equip schools with the knowledge needed to foster a culture of safety. He said the government has identified lack of traffic knowledge and poor road attitudes as key issues contributing to gridlock and road safety concerns, noting that the initiative is a comprehensive traffic safety education program for students in public and private primary and secondary schools aimed at catching them young. Lagos State government has commenced a 4-day residential training program aimed at enhancing the capacity of medical officers in secondary health facilities for improved management of viral hepatitis cases. The training was organized by the Ministry of Health with support from the Saving 1 Million Lives program for results. Director of Disease Control, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Victoria Egunjobi, in her welcome address, emphasized the significance of the training in tackling viral hepatitis, a highly infectious disease of public health importance. She said the program aims to ensure access to care in all health facilities, a step towards achieving the World Health Organization's target of eliminating viral hepatitis by 2030. Egunjobi reiterated the government's resolve to ensure that every Lagosian has access to quality healthcare service, adding that the Lagos State Hepatitis Control Program would also involve community awareness initiatives, screenings, and vaccinations to enhance prevention and management efforts. The Port Harcourt refinery in Rivers State has commenced crude oil processing. According to the Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Femi Shone, the refinery will operate at 60% capacity. Shone said the refinery will process 60,000 barrels per day. He said the groundbreaking milestone signifies a new era of energy independence and economic growth for the nation. Shone added that the NNPCL is also working tirelessly to bring the Warri refinery back online soon. And now to the rest of the stories. Vice President Kashim Shettima has called for the adoption of technology-driven strategies to combat terrorism, cybercrime, and border security challenges facing Nigeria and the entire African continent. The Vice President said while Africa and Nigeria were currently navigating some of the most troubling times in areas such as security and economy, the challenges require innovative solutions. Speaking during a Kotsi visit by members of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 17 from the National Institute for Security Studies, NISS, Shettima acknowledged the current security and economic challenges in Nigeria. Shettima also spotlighted Nigeria's youthful population with an average age of 16.9 years as a significant asset. He noted that advancements in artificial intelligence AI present significant opportunities to improve sectors such as agriculture, healthcare, financial inclusion, and security. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Muhammad Pate, says the annual loss of Nigeria's gross domestic product from malaria exceeds $1.1 billion. Pate, who stated this at the inaugural meeting of the advisory on malaria elimination in Nigeria in Abuja, described malaria as the health crisis but an economic and developmental emergency that must be eliminated. He said he unveiled a bold and cited to confront and address the disease. Partey noted that the component of the annual investment initiative framework for transforming the health sector in alignment with the renewed hope agenda of the present administration. He also highlighted the importance of traditional and religious leaders to grassroots support and influence behavioral change. And in some foreign news, United States President-elect Donald Trump has tariff on goods from Canada and an additional 10% tariff on Chinese products in response to regular border crossings and drug trafficking. Trump's announcement rattled the international markets and offered the clearest indication yet that he intends to implement a concentrated form of the unorthodox America First economic policies that fueled his return to the White House. In a post on his social media platform Truth Social, Trump said he would impose tariffs on Mexican and Canadian imports on day one of the administration and that the measures would run until the invasion of undocumented migrants and drugs came to an end. In sports news, the 22 teams participating in the Handball Premier League are expected in Lagos from now for the second phase of the tournament, which will be held between November 27 and December 8. Following the conclusion of the first phase in Benin, the matches for the second phase will be played at the National Institute of Sport Hall in Surulere and the Royal Park Sports Center, Yaba. Also, the Handball Federation of Nigeria has released the schedule of fixtures for the league. Tournament Director of the league, Shino Soya, said the schedule of fixtures was released way ahead of time to help teams to adequately prepare for the league. The second phase in Lagos will see the winners of the league in the men and women categories crowned champions. That was our news at 12, but just before we go, do not park at or near a road crossing. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs. It's live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961, and you can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Do you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 250 residents in an entrepreneurship mentorship program? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And to end news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In a bid to enhance student safety and promote responsible road use, the Lagos State Government is set to revamp its school safety traffic advocacy program. Vice President Kashim Shettima has called for the adoption of technology-driven strategies to combat terrorism, cybercrime, and border security challenges facing Nigeria and the entire African continent. We also told you that the United States President-elect Donald Trump has pledged to slap a 25% on all goods from Mexico and Canada, and an additional 10% tariff on Chinese products in response to irregular border crossings and drug trafficking. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbalago. Thank you very much for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. It's now time for me to step away for the duo of Micah Aroja and Timitope Peterside. They'll be here shortly for lunchtime waka. To have yourself a wonderful time out.